Okay. You know what we really need to do, right? New York City is a ginormous metropolis, or whatever, right? And there's so many of these of humans living in its cracks, right? And they gotta eat like multiple times a day. You ever thought about it? You ever ever sat down and you're like, damn, son, like we really eat a lot of food. Like a whole shit ton of food, like it never stops. You ever think about like, god damn, like in the past, they must have hunted a lot of animals. I don't know, whatever, that's not the point. It is the point, but not that is not the point. So this being the case, right, and where we have to eat a whole shit ton, and there's billions of us stacked on top of each other, right? Where the fuck 90% of all these people get their food from, right? They get it from the supermarket. Not even, son. They get it from Mr. DoorDash. You know, shout out to my boy Mamaduke out there, you know. My boy Jose out there. That's where they get their food from. That's where 90% of these motherfuckers is getting their food from, right? Like, not really, but you know, right? So I want to remind you of something that happened not that long ago, right? It was called a global pandemic. And what happened in the very specific context of this pandemic? Everybody had to fucking wait at home because this shit was we don't know how this shit was gonna fuck you up, right? But who had to work, son? Who had to stock your food, right? You're like, yeah, Brian, we get it, essential work. What's the fucking point? Right? Think about an alternate reality, right? In where these motherfuckers, our essential workers, were like, you know what? It's not worth it. Actually, let's say, because this is why people still went to work, right? Because statistically, it was pretty bad, right? It was pretty damn bad, right? And pathologically, it was pretty bad, right? But humans, you know, the statistics and stuff, all of those mean a lot, but it's really more of an embodied reaction, you know? So let's say everything was the same, but COVID gave you like horrific scars and blisters in your face or some shit. Some just like terrifying, visceral shit. Everything else is the same, right? Like you're not gonna die, right? But it's gonna be like, oh my God, I'm bleeding from my eyeballs type of shit. Like I don't fucking know. Like any other of these fucking viruses, like syphilis or some shit, right? Some shit, and where these motherfuckers are like, you know what? It's not worth going to Whole Foods. It's not worth going to C-Town. Actually, I'd rather not. Like some shit. My point is, son, they will be a situation that will trigger that consciousness in people, right? It's inevitable, statistically inevitable. We're here forever. You know, we're here for, people is not going to stop banging, right? So we're here, these motherfuckers, human consciousness is here for a while, right? So it's inevitable, right? And it's going to happen. And what are y'all going to do then? Who are you going to call? What supermarket are you going to go to, son? We're fucked. All it takes is, it's not even a disaster. All it takes is the flipping of something in the mind where these intricate systems, right, that all of our lives depend on, millions, billions, right, that you have no idea exist or how they work both legally, institutionally, in any way, shape, or form, right? Just like sheep walking, you know, right? The moment the people in these systems are like, you know what? Boss, I'm staying in. I'm staying in. That's looking pretty bad, right? What are you going to do? You got all these millions of people in these islands. What are we going to do? The answer is they'll start killing themselves. That's what you give them 10 minutes in a room, it's either they start banging or they start killing. Or they start building shit, which is dope. Oh, I don't know, right? My point is, right? We got to make sure that doesn't happen. Right? Hell, we got to make sure that doesn't happen. Now, I have a suggestion, right? I have a suggestion, right? Who said that farmers got to be the only one farming? I think we're at a point in where a lot of these people got a lot of free time. You know? They're into stuff. They're into stuff, son. Mamdani, whoever the fuck, it better be Mamdani. It better not be none of these pedophiles. I swear to God, son. We have the technology. Give my grandmasitas, my babushkas, my homeboys, whatever you give them, the legal, material, whatever, for them to grow. They should be farmers in every block. At home. Yes, at home. It's not that hard. They're not that complicated. They're like humans. These plants, which they have eyes, right? We've just scientifically proved they have a receptacle. So they're looking at us. You think they're looking at us, right? These plants, motherfuckers, they're crazy. They're a crazy species. But these plant motherfuckers, right? They're just, most organisms, right? You start giving them food in a cozy place, they just be like, hey, yo, reality's terrible. I will chill right here, no problem. It's the same thing. Matter of fact, they're like, listen, we're gonna grow these organs and eat it. Take it. They don't need much, dog. We just need, make a project in where it's like, yo, one of you companies, right? You guys doing that at home grow stuff, you know, they're already there. They just need a push, right? Be like, listen, build one that no dumbass can accidentally give their block fucking poisoned tomatoes or some shit. Some shit where it's like, it's not, an idiot can't fuck it up, right? It's built in some fashion in a way that's real smart, kind of like those lab things where you put your gloves in, you know, you can get inspiration from that, and where like it's pesticide free, you know, none of those rats are getting in there, you know, they're trained. You get whoever the fuck got to come in and stab the tomato and be like, okay, this is okay to eat. That, son, they'll do it. They got a lot of free time, they'll do it. Billions of tomatoes in every block. For pennies. Nah, maybe. I don't know. I think if you give the pathway, they'll do something. They'll do something. They will. And if you pay them, oh Lord, if you pay these motherfuckers, they'll do it. They'll do it so quick. Or have them pay themselves or whatever. I don't fucking know. We need to get to it, son. They'll just stand around and be like, oh my God, holy